Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football, literally. And man, it is week 4 recap. We have completed week 4. Brady once again beats the Patriots. I called it with my dad. I was watching it with my dad earlier tonight. I was like, there's no way Brady loses this game. He won the Super Bowl last year. He's going to go to New England, beat the Patriots. Hey, it wasn't clean, wasn't pretty. I got smashed. Totally got smashed in the showdown, but it's all good. My team, the Packers, hey, we won. Woo woo. Hey, a lot of fun. I love just watching football, being a fan of it outside of DFS. We all take this so serious. We sit here, we talk, we do this fantasy chat and all this. Man, we're just going to set some lineups, hang out, chill. So, yeah, let's look at this, man. Let's look at week 4 recap. We're going to look at week 5, unbox week 5. Maybe I get some of my trolls to come in here. I've been having a few trolls. I got to give you guys a few shout outs because you know what? Hey, you guys coming on the channel, you trolling me, it allows me to continue to fight. I'm going to keep picking up my sword. I'm going to keep slashing it. I love it, man. But hey, you guys got to take a break too. Take a deep breath in and out. Come on, man. Let's breathe in fantasy football. That's what we're doing here. We're just chilling. Let's set some lineups. Let's talk some week 4 recap. And let's look at this. You know, I'm just an amateur. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Hey, what's up, guys? You know I couldn't start the stream without a little beats in the back from my boy Fox 3NT. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at I was thinking Taysom Hill. Hey, didn't Taysom Hill score 2 touchdowns? There's no way he was in any lineup because you can't put him in anything besides a quarterback. Oh, Tyreek Hill. We all knew he was gonna just smash, man. How is Tyreek Hill not gonna smash? He went the past 2 games. It's like when Tyreek does not do well, the Chiefs don't do well. Like, how obvious is that statement? Let's look at it like this. All right. So in DraftKings, so I'm EJ here, breathing fantasy football literally, and we're looking at DraftKings top scores, points for the week 4. This is the top 50 receivers. I don't do it in any kind of order. I just say a few names and then I move on to the next category. So this is more of a visual for you guys. I'm learning this as I speak it. I am not completely researching this all the time. Hey, these week with the classics, they're not easy, man. We have like 13 games to look at and try and find the optimal lineup. That's where I feel like the true unique skill that you can have. And one time, actually 3 times I've had a unique lineup go over 250 points. 3 times. And most of my lineups are all hand build. If I ever this is the first year that I've ever done optimized lineups. First year I've ever done it. And I'm not that good at it. I think I've cashed maybe 20-30% of my optimized lineups. Not good at all, man. But hey, I'm just being real. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm a one-man show, small bankroll, just having some fun on the stream here. Let's have some lineups pretty soon, but I want to go over week 4 recap. So Tyreek Hill scored 50 points. What was it, like 11 catches, 185 yards, 3 touchdowns? That's crazy. I kept seeing that stat line, and I was like, man, I only put him in like 20% of my lineups. Should have been more. Because when I do hand builds, I really just stick to a good core group of guys sometimes. I learned that from Pete. Pete just sticks to like 4 running backs, and hey, he either smashes or he doesn't. And when he does smash, he's probably going to take down a few slates. That's usually how it rolls, man. Debo Samuel, man. It's like these guys crush in pairs. Hill and Samuel, I think, were the week 1 smashers. And then you got DJ Moore. I was not on DJ Moore at all. I didn't put him in any lineups, maybe an optimized lineup, but I didn't hand build DJ Moore in anything. Terry McLaurin, scary Terry. He crushed. Man, Heineke's for real, isn't he? Deontay Johnson, 24 points. I called that one. I called the Corey Davis, 24. Randall Cobb, 23. I was on Randall Cobb. I put him in the Millie Maker. I put one lineup in the Millie Maker and I cashed. Hey, I cashed in the Millie Maker with one lineup. That's kind of cool, right? It was a min cash, but I had Randall Cobb in it. Devontae Smith. No. I was on Quez Watkins, so no Devontae. I'll just read out the top 5 and we'll look at them. Man, I want to see if anything sticks out. I was trying to find that Giants receiver. So it was Ross. Man, the guy that used to be on the Bengals. I can't believe he caught that one. What? He caught like 1 or 2 passes, I bet. So this is the week to fade Cooper Kupp, and I faded him, and it still didn't help. Helped a little. I mean, I made a little min cash, probably won $20, $30, I think is what I saw in profit for the main slate. And I ended up losing in the showdown. Like I had Brady in the captain. I felt like I was going either way. I wasn't sure. Is Brady gonna like just smash? Or is Belichick going to make a statement? I didn't even look at the weather. I should have looked at the weather. I'm not an expert. I'm not someone that really researches this pretty well. I'm just chilling here, man, setting lineups just like you guys. Tony had a good game, though. 13 points. That's pretty good. He must have had a touchdown. But, man, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'll take 13 points from him. Adams was a bust. 12 points. I know he didn't get in the end zone. There's a couple times where Rodgers was trying to find him the ball. It just didn't work out. These are looking pretty ugly. Cooper Kupp with 11 points. Yep. Totally seeing that. Oh, that's pretty normal. Let's go to the quarterbacks. Let's look at the top quarterback. Sam Darnold. Hey, that's a shout out to Pharaoh Kane. He was all over Sam Darnold when I was talking to him. Hey, shout out to you, man. You totally called that pick. I hope you min cash at least in your millie that you played in. Mahomes. I was on Mahomes. I had him in 30% of my lineups. I had a feeling they'd smash. So he helped me break even because I had Mahomes, Hill, and at least. So I had Mahomes at 30%. I think I had Hill in about 20% with Mahomes. So, yeah, that helped me min cash, or at least, yeah, break even. I was not on Heineke. I was trying to predict him struggling on the road, but this dude's for real. He's a fantasy stat stuffer. I could just see him being in the 20s for the majority of the season. And I don't see him going over 6K. He's, 5.9? I don't even know what the week 5 is like. We're going to look at it in a minute. But, yeah, he's still depending on the matchup, I think I'm going to fire Heineke. I was trying something by fading him. I was trying to do a fade. Didn't work out, backfired. I was hoping the Falcons D for 2,300 would be a unique play. Man, the Jets D was a unique play until Henry woke up in the second half. Man. Trey Lance got 20 points. I heard that Garoppolo went down. Yeah, that's pretty good. Trey Lance, I'm kind of curious to what he'll be next week. Probably 62, 63. We'll find out. Nah, he can't be that much. Can he? Depending on the matchup. I can't believe Taysom Hill. I see his name here. He got 18 points. Jeez, you could have started Taysom Hill over who would people normally start that failed. Let's see here. I see people running Kirk Cousins lineups. He only got 11 points. Taysom Hill outscored Kirk Cousins. That's crazy. And he didn't even start at quarterback. Daniel Jones. I was not on Daniel Jones. I thought they would struggle against the Saints. Hey, they came out with the win. What was it? Overtime. Good job, man. Cordell Patterson. I recorded my last stream with Cordell Patterson in the lineup. I only put him in a few. He was probably in 5%, maybe 10% of my lineups. But man, this guy has found a home, hasn't he? Cordell Patterson has been smashing. He's got to be with this performance, he may be one of the top running backs of the season. Let that sink in real quick, man. Ooh. Saquon Barkley looks like he's back. Yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I don't know. Henry, man, I was hoping Henry was going to fail. That dude still scored 28 points. Oh, man. Fuck a Henry. You got Montgomery. And Montgomery got hurt. What is he, out for a little time now? Jonathan Taylor. So I thought Jonathan Taylor may pop. Me and Jake, we were talking about Colts running back. We were talking about the Colts a little bit. I know Jake always try and finds a play from the Colts, and he was right with Mo Alley Cox. He was talking about Mo Alley Cox, and I was like, come on, man. That dude can get in the end zone. He hasn't – I don't know what he'd be like with Carson Wentz, but, hey, he did it. He did it. He did it last year a couple times. I think in the playoffs he did pretty good against the Bills, right? Right? Yeah. Man, if you played both Titans running backs, you would have still did okay. Who the fuck's playing McNichols? Like, what, he caught a bunch of passes, I guess? How the hell did this guy get 16 points? He must have just caught like 6. I don't know what his stat line was. 6 passes. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, they were losing, so maybe that's it. I was not on Gibson for 15 points. Yay. I really wasn't on Kamara for 15. All right, let's look at these tight ends. There's a lot of other plays. Dawson Knox. I was nowhere. I was riding all over Zach Moss. It did not work. Zach Moss was that horse that fell to the ground and didn't want to give up. Man, fuck Zach Moss. I love the Bills, though. I love you guys. But I was hoping Zach Moss would do something. But he didn't know. He got in the end zone one time, but it looks like it's a split timeshare between the two. Mo Alley Cox, 19 points. Wow. And Schultz backed it up with another good performance. He must have got a late touchdown. I didn't see that. Oh, I was nowhere. I was saying, do not play Max Williams. And look at this guy. Where did he come from? Oh, yeah, he came from Baltimore Ravens, I believe. I think he was like supposed to be – he was drafted early, wasn't he? I don't know my shit. I just – whatever I pick up, I kind of store it. This is like unnecessary information for me to hold on to. I don't know why I still know this stupid stat stuff. It's fun, I think. Mark Andrew, man, tight ends. Jeez, if you went cheap on tight end, you totally crushed. There's no expensive tight end in the top. Mo Alley Cox was that $2,500 tight end that broke the slate if you could have found him. Fucking A, man. All right, defense. It is Chalk City with the Bills D. Shout out to the Bills for shutting out. Shout out to the shutout. You heard it here first. Bills, shout out to the shutout. Man, I watched that whole game with my wife because I'm a Bills fan now too, man. I've been following the Packers for 20 plus years, more 25. Since Brett Favre was the quarterback when he took over, Don Majkowski, when he got hurt and he fell down and he threw the touchdown pass against the Bengals in 1992, man. You can't tell me about my Packers now. Don't even try and get on my stream and try and talk to me about my Packers. I just want to see if I can get some of these trolls in. I mean, if they want to come in, they can't. It's an open door. This is like a yoga studio. I got my door just open to you guys. You guys are all welcome to come in and hang out. If you want to talk smack, hey, talk smack. But understand, we're just chilling, man. Jets D got 7 points. Okay. I was on Cowboys D. I was on Colts D. I was not on Browns D. I was on Broncos D, and it was Ravens. I saw Ravens. Well, Bridgewater went down, so everything went out the window there, I think. Because they don't know how to run the team without Bridgewater, especially that backup. Who is that guy? Oh, it's oh yeah, it's Drew Lock. Who is he again? Oh yeah, he's the guy that started for us last year and the year before, kind of. I can't believe the Ravens shut him down, man. That's crazy. Rams D -1 point. Panthers D -4. That must mean that the Panthers D didn't do diddly squidly on defense. What, they get like 0 sacks, no turnovers, -4. Yeah, that's horrible. I will reference this again. I love looking at this. I'd like to see if there's some unique top scores that we don't recognize. The receivers are very important. If you can really find your core receivers from week to week, that's my tip. You want a tip? If you can find your receivers where they can meet in their ceilings, if they can find their ceilings with your receivers, you're going to have a good day, because you want to know why. More than likely, you pair the receivers with a quarterback, and you probably got the run back correlation. So if you got your receivers down, you're doing good. And it's always good to look at the receivers. There's some receivers that you can just forget about, like Ross. You can forget about him. We all know what Ross is. He's that once a year deep threat. So it looks like Khalif Raymond, he's stepping up. He hasn't really had his chances. I guess in Tennessee he didn't do too much. 19 points. That's nothing to sniff at against the Bears D too. I may look into him next week, but that's another one of those things. Are we chasing good performances, or is he like the dude now in Detroit? Because they don't have any dude. We thought maybe it was going to be Cephas. Cephas, he was buried on the depth chart last year. I can't believe these guys, the Lions. Oh man, that coach, he may not make it one season. I was rooting for him too. I really was rooting for that head coach for the Lions, but not looking good. All right, man. Let's look at this. Where are we? 18 minutes in. We're just chilling here. You know what I want to show you? I want to show you before we look at week 4, we're going to wrap it up looking at a milli maker that I set. This is the one that I set that I just told you that I had Randall Cobb in. I'm in cash for $30. It's all good. All good in the neighborhood. So I had Mahomes. I went kind of chalky here. It really wasn't a bad lineup. This lineup had potential, man, depending on some other pieces. Of course, I had Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey. So Kelsey shit the bed. If Kelsey would have had his usual, now we're talking different. But then Kelsey's usual, you could pretty much just split it with Hill. So if Kelsey would have had 25 points, Hill wouldn't have not had 50, maybe 30, 33 if Kelsey would have had 25. So yeah, that hurt me a little bit with Hill having too much. I mean, it can never hurt you having too much, can it? But my run back blew. I probably should have went with Devontae Smith. I tried Quez. It's like when I feel a guy early in the season, it's so hard for me to let go. I should, right? But I didn't. Zach Moss, I was all over Zach Moss. He kind of failed me. And Randall Cobb, look at that pick. That's my best pick in this lineup, man. Randall Cobb, 1%. So you guys can't say that I don't try and dig. Randall Cobb, 23 points. He had those 2 touchdowns. I feel like it was either going to be Cobb or Lizard, but it was Cobb. He finally got back in there in the system. Nice to see him get the ball and move it down the field. Like, he didn't just catch it in the end zone. He made a little moves. Really nice. My bust, pretty much the bottom 4. You take the top 5, and I'm cashing in the thousands, like, of this tournament. And then the bottom 4, I don't even cash at all. I had Tremble. Oh, man, why did I think Tremble was going to do something? Tommy Tremble. They trade Dan Arnold, and then what do they have as depth? Ian Thomas? Are you fucking kidding me? That dude's straight trash. He's always been trash. So Tremble comes in and does nothing. And they score all those points still, and that one backfired. Falcons D, I was high on that. I thought maybe we can get some weird Heineke fucks up week. That didn't happen. But that's what's good. If you want to talk out the game script in your head, and if it works out, that's why your lineup is your special lineup. Just chill, make a lineup, have some fun, man. Or not. Come on here and troll the fuck out of me if that's what you want to do too. Or just come hang out and chill. That's what we're doing. This is EJ Breathing Fantasy Football. Literally. And guess what this is, guys? This is motherfucking week 5. First look. Right here, baby. Looking at DraftKings week 5. Here's the matches. You know what's better than doing this all serious breakdown from week to week, game to game? Man, we're just chilling. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I appreciate that comment, man. I'm just trying to chill out, man. Have some fun. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. Just hanging out, setting some lineups, connecting with you guys. I'm just like one of you. I'm no expert. I don't study this shit all the time. But I have been playing for the past 8 years on DraftKings. This is my second year doing a stream. I thought maybe, hey, I could just be myself and connect with some people talking about some DFS, NFL only. And here we are. Let me know if the music's too loud, man. Dabbing like Newton. At first, I thought you were talking about Cam Newton. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling, man. We're looking at week 5. I was just talking some week 4 recap. This is my first time looking at week 5. Man, Murray. Oh, man, Murray's totally going to stay up there in that top percent, it looks like. He's never going to move out of 7,500. I think that'll be the lowest we see him. Tom Brady's up there against the Dolphins. He knows them pretty well. So the Packers play the Bengals on the road. I should know that. Oh, he fucked me too, man. I don't know when you came in the stream, but I did 1 milli lineup. I do a bunch of the micro stakes. I do mostly all micro. This is my first year trying to optimize her. I usually only hand build, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to hand build like 20, 30 lineups of my own, and I'm going to take all my picks, and I'm going to put them in an optimizer and just see what happens. It's kind of cool, right? I think that's what it was designed for. But, hey, I did one lineup in the Millie Maker, and I went safe with the Kansas City stack. I did Kelsey too. Had Hill, but Cobb was my gem that probably helped me min cash. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Cobb. Thank you, brother. Packer love. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to week 5. Dak Prescott, man, he's been crushing. Man, shout out to Dak for like coming back from injury and just smashing. Even the game he had a bad game. He I don't remember, but look at his completion in week 2. He still had a good game. They didn't need him to do that much. Man, shout out to Dak. I'm not even a Cowboys fan at all, but watching him beat the undefeated team, I'm kind of scared of the Cowboys as a fan perspective of the Packers. What do you mean by Joe? And sometimes I don't get every reference. I appreciate it though. Maybe you're trying to say a joke about Tom Brady. I don't know. Man, hey, shout out to Brady for finding that win. He didn't play a good game. I totally got crushed in that showdown. I was all over Brady and the captain. I wasn't. I was like balancing it back and forth. I was like, should I go Brady captain, heavy Bucs, or should I go Patriots? I wish I would have just saw that it was raining. Sometimes we miss these things. If I would have known that it was raining, I should have known that. I watched all the games today. The Bills game was raining. Packers was raining. How did I not put that together that it's just raining up there in the Northeast? Oh. Oh, his name's Joe Brady. Okay. Hey, shout out if you're a Panthers fan. Hey, shout out to you, man. You guys have brought in Darnold, who friggin' Adam Gase made him look like shit over there in the New York system, man. Now he's over here in Carolina, rushed 2 touchdowns. He's finding ways to live up to his. Dude, is this guy like the new Steve Young? EJ, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, what that reference? No, you can't use that reference. But if you want to use it in the sense of where Steve Young was drafted by the Bucs and he sucked for like over an expansion team, and then he goes to 49ers and wins a Super. So are we saying that the Panthers may get their Super Bowl with Sam Darnold? I wouldn't say it'd be this year. It looks like they need to find a way to keep McCaffrey on the field. Yeah, hey, cool, man. I'm glad to see that you're still in a good mood after them not pulling out the victory. But yeah, I'd be glad to see that they're scoring points and staying competitive. That's pretty good. Who do they got this week? Eagles? Oh, everybody's going to be all over a Darnold stack. This is going to be so chalky. We can't fade this. Can we? I'm not one to. I'm a contrarian player. That's what sucks. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad. I'm just hoping the one time I'm good, I'll hit that big lineup. That's what I'm looking for. I noticed. I don't know how high the music is on your end, but man, when I hear it just beat stop, I'm just like, oh yeah. If you build around them with Joe Brady, we're in there. Yeah, I can see that. But they got to keep McCaffrey on the field. That's your superstar. No McCaffrey in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, that's like saying no Brady or no Rodgers or no Mahomes. I mean, McCaffrey's the biggest skilled player on the field almost every time. Yeah, you guys need McCaffrey to stay healthy. What was that? That was a weird ass freaking hamstring he pulled. Oh. So let's look at here, man. All right, I want to go through and look at all these, and then we're going to set a lineup. Looking at this is the first look, week 5, first look. Hey, let me know some plays. If you're looking at week 5 on your own, then tell me some plays that you like, and we can discuss them. This is what this is. This is just a cooperative, chilling stream, man. I'll set any lineup. You could take any lineup, man. You know what? I understand this is competitive, but hey, we don't know the narratives. We're just guessing. We don't know what's going to happen. You're just picking what you think is your strategic play based on matchups, and statistics with how these players have performed, whether they're on they're hot or they're cold. It's as easy as that. I may need to go get some water in a little bit. I kind of just speak what's on my mind sometimes. So if you guys get, you can take a break sometimes too, man. Just hop on a little bit later. I'll be here for another, was it 30 minutes? Maybe another 30, 35, 40 minutes. We'll see. So who's the fucking cheap guy? It would be Drew Lock. Unless Teddy Bridgewater comes back against Pittsburgh on the road. I don't even know why I clicked that. I don't think I'd ever start him there. Davis Mills, man. I feel bad for this guy. What a horrible, horrible coming into the league to play these two games. Oh man, brutal game. I watched this whole game. This guy, he was playing in the rain. I get it. But yeah, every time I was telling my wife, I was like, if I had $1 million, and I really said this to her, I was like, if I had $1 million, I would have bet all of it that the Bills would just win this game straight up, even if I would have only won $250,000. That's how confident I felt watching this game. I was like, there's no way. Like right now, I'm rolling my eyes. There's no way that the Texans are winning this game. Not happening. Who's the only matchup-proof player left? You talking about Darnold? Oh, you're talking about CMC. Yeah, CMC. That's who you're talking about. All right, let's go back over here. Can we find a quarterback before we look at running backs? First look, I always pick a quarterback before I move on. This is the first look. I'm just trying to see what we could find here. What's the best matchup? Kirk Cousins, obviously. He just had a bad game, so bounce back Kirk Cousins against the Lions. Take advantage of this Lions D. He definitely has a lot of deep connections he can make. No opening totals yet. Yeah, no, that's pretty important. I'm liking some Kirk Cousins for this first look. How can he not? I mean, this is chalky AF. I get it. I may not go Kirk Cousins yet, but it's definitely an obvious Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold. Two of the most obvious chalk quarterback to play. Look at Mac Jones, 5,300. And he had a coming out game kind of in the rain, threw 2 touchdowns, led the Patriots on some possessions where they took the lead in the fourth quarter there. Kind of a coming out game. He's gotten better. Whoa, I wouldn't say better. Well, they're not showing tonight's game. But yeah, I'm liking some Mac Jones. The only thing with Mac Jones is I feel like you can't double stack him. Not yet. Could you hear? Would this be the week that you double stack Mac Jones? I mean, that would be contrarian. That's different. You could stack them with you'd just be picking one or the other. Do you pick Hunter Henry or Jonas Smith? I'd roll with Myers. If James White was there, I'd say White and Myers. But I guess you can go with the top 2 receivers. They're both healthy. I think I wonder if I could look this up. Individual game. Yeah, I can. Let's see here. Harry. I played Harry in a couple of showdowns. 2 points. I like it. I like that he saw the field and at least caught one ball, I think. So right now we're looking at the Patriots, Bucs. I just want to get a little reference. I think Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, 13. Yeah. Man, OJ Howard didn't catch a ball tonight. Dang, I was on OJ Howard. That's why I like it. Oh, Bills Chief is next Sunday night. Whoo. Man, I almost took down a showdown, a Thursday night showdown, the Millie. I almost took down the Millie Thursday night showdown last year. It was the Bills Steelers. I lost by, I think, 5 points. And I had a big fat 0 with my tight end. You want to know what tight end I had for the Bills? I had Lee Smith. He caught 0 for 0. If that dude would have caught, he's a backup tight end for the Bills. If he would have caught like a goal line pass touchdown, probably like a fake handoff and roll out, throw it to Lee Smith. If he would have caught a touchdown, boom, I would have won like $500K. But it didn't happen. Did not happen. Yeah, that's the truth, man. Because I looked at him. Lee Smith was owned by like 0.3%. He was on the field too. He was out there. The next week, Lee Smith caught a touchdown. I can't make this up, man. I'm not even gonna look his name up, but yeah, that I was like shaking my head. Come on. All right, let's go back here. Oh, nice. I got a story. You got a story. Same. I was out 5 points on 15K. If Cam Brate would have got a goal line TD, is that tonight? Yeah, man. We're bold players, man. That's how we roll. I was firing Damian Bird today. Up until I saw Mooney, I thought maybe we'd get a sneaky, hey, Mooney's inactive. And then I was like, oh, Bird, fire Bird. So I pulled him out. But yeah, I like to look at some sleep. Yeah, that's how you win these, man. I seen these backup tight ends catch 2 touchdowns. Week 1 with the Saints, I think he was a receiver, but Juwan Johnson this year, come on, man. Nobody had that dude. Same with Elijah Mitchell. If you had Elijah Mitchell week 1 for something, you would have smashed. Nobody had that guy. Now everybody wants to be on him. I'm kind of liking some Mac Jones. I'm thinking Houston, everybody picks him apart. Mac Jones kind of woke up this game. He's got to go to Houston and just ball out, right? Could that be the narrative there? Brissett staying away. I don't think I'm touching Fields. Would this be the week that I played Fields last week. I played Fields this week, and we all know how that went down. So Montgomery's out. Is Fields gonna? He hasn't gotten the end zone yet. Do you roll Fields here? I feel like everybody's gonna be fading him now. Ooh, on the road against the Raiders. Davis, Mills, and Jones shootout. That must be something in the parking lot because that is not going to happen. I guess I could see it. Nah, man. Patriots, they're going to shut down. Belichick owns all rookie quarterbacks. You remember when Belichick shut down Herbert last year? They got like 30 points on defense, 30 fantasy points. They shut Herbert down 45-0 with 2 defensive scores. I will never, ever, ever play Davis Mills ever again. I didn't even play him this week, but I'll never play him. You can't touch that guy. Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, all right? Wait, I was just muted. Sorry. Patriots D 4900. Damn. Yeah, I need to go get some water. I'll be right back, man. Take a break. This is how I do the streams here, Matt. Man, I'm just chilling, man. Hey, if you ever want to subscribe and jump back on, I appreciate it. It's kind of cool. We'll set some lineups. Give me a couple minutes. I just want to get some water, and then we'll look at some lineups. I do try and put some sneaky plays in, so we will set up a lineup in the next couple minutes. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, man, we're back. Let's look at this. So I need to set a lineup. We need to get it going. Hey, thank you for still hanging out. Looks like I got 3 viewers. I appreciate it, man. EJ here. Last thing we talked about was Patriots D. They're 4,900. Jeez, man. I feel like Mills is going to obviously struggle next week, but I'm not paying 4,900 for a defense. Not happening. 4,300 with the Bills at home. That was obvious. You had to pay that. Not paying 4,900. Do I have to pay 4,900 for 15 points? I'd rather take 8-9 points than get 15 points from Patriots D. Mills, I mean, he may, if Mac Jones could, he broke through. Man, I don't know. Well, Brady couldn't do anything against the Patriots D. I don't know what the hell I was just saying there. Sorry. But yeah, Texans. Oh man. I always look at my cheap D's. Jaguars, Eagles, yeah. Washington football team. That's a good price. At home against the Saints. Jameis Winston. Oh yeah. That's like 23. That's why are they so cheap? Oh no. I'm totally playing Washington football. Let me get them in there right now. I usually pick quarterback first, but we haven't seen a Jameis Winston pick 6 yet, right? Oh, this is the week, boys and girls. Quarterback. I need to pick a quarterback. Come on, EJ, stick with it. Could go with the obvious that I was talking first, which the obvious play, I think, is Kirk Cousins. Trey Lance, 5,700. I said that he could have been 6K-ish. 61, I was thinking. 57? Not bad. He's got a hard matchup. You know, this is like the same story. You got Alex Smith. He gets hurt. And guess who comes in? The guy with the afro. And now you got, well, if you guys didn't know the reference, I'm not even going to say it. But we got Trey Lance coming in for Jimmy G. Please. Man. You play on Yahoo? Do you play DFS on Yahoo? That's cool, man. That's what we do here. We unbox week 5. I like to get in, do a stream, and then I take a couple days off. I come back around Wednesday, and then we'll look at Friday, like do a couple each week. It's a lot of fun. So you can't really look at matchups. Hey, well, you can look up matchups with me, man. I'll tell you some of the matchups that I like right now. I'm loving some Kirk Cousins against the Lions, of course. Your team, Panthers against the Eagles. Yes. Dak Prescott 6,900 against the Giants at home. Oh, and didn't CeeDee Lamb not do anything? I just put him in here. I just want to see. I may roll with Dak Prescott in this first look. Huh. How could he not? I mean, I almost want to look up Dak Prescott, what he's done historically against the Giants. Excuse me. I think I can find that out. I don't know how to like just look it up. I do it like a weird way. But nah. Dak Prescott, man, I like what he's been doing from a fantasy perspective. I really hope they choke in the playoffs. Sorry to all my Cowboy fans out there. I love it when NFL memes wins. And you guys are winning games. So NFL memes is losing. Because they pick apart the Cowboys left and right. But not right now. So let's look at that game. Cowboys, Giants. Because right here, you're looking at guaranteed 30 points from Prescott. Like, how is it not? Come on. CeeDee Lamb was MIA the past 2 weeks. Caramba. Man. So the running backs, they own the show. I think I faded. I was like, I'm going to fade Elliott and Pollard. And the Elliott fade backfired tremendously. Geez, what do you get? 24 points-ish. Let's go back to main slate. Oh, that's last week. Ooh. Main slate of this week. You had him stuffed in 50%. Damn. Who was I talking about again? Sorry, man. You're talking about we're talking about Elliott. You had Elliott in 50%. Hey, good job. You're probably better than me, man. I'm just an underground player just like you guys. I'm very contrarian now, so a lot of times it doesn't work out, but I love the heck out of it. Yeah, Zeke, 23.3. Great job, Zeke. Hey, good stuff, man. I appreciate the chill vibes over there. Let's see here. Running back, receiver. We got Lamb. Coop. Man, it's so hard to pick for a first look, just to run with one. I mean, two. There's like two tight ends that are viable. Is Schultz the tight end now? I mean, Jarwin did get a touchdown this week. I'm trying to vision what the script would be like. Wilson looks like he's like, I didn't really hear much about him in today's game. Oh, man, I don't know about Prescott. I'm not really sure. I'm just not feeling it for the first look. Let's go back to the quarterback drawing board. Maybe I'll go back there with Prescott. All those prices are so high. So if we were looking at these prices for receiver, CeeDee Lamb 62 and then 61. I don't know, man. Is that actually a good price? Are those good prices? Am I just overreacting? Browns, Chargers. I see what you think here. I'll give you my thoughts too. It's so hard to gauge this game when the Chargers haven't played yet since they play tomorrow night. So a lot of things I could be saying, I don't get to add in tomorrow night. Tomorrow, I'm all over Guyton. Guyton for the contrarian captain in Showdown. Talk about a slate breaker, right? This guy has done diddly squiddly And he does have a flash of lightning in a bottle sometimes. He does. He did last year. He had a couple big plays. He's shifty, but he hasn't done it yet. I'm rolling some Guyton, man. Some garbage games, yeah. I'm feeling you here, man. I don't want to really look at the Browns Chargers for first look because it's so hard for me to talk about someone that may get injured or not. I mean, I can say it. Even though look alone, that looks like it could be a good game. But Baker Mayfield didn't have a good game today. Odell, I think we're expecting more from 2 of 7 targets for 27 yards. Yeah. Not really a good matchup. Chargers they're pretty solid on D, right? What's their pass yards they gave up? 250, 220, and 130. They held Mahomes to 250 yards. And we want to consider maybe playing some Browns offense of passing options. Ooh. I don't know. That's a contrarian play. I know you're not saying it. I'm just imagining if someone did say, hey, EJ, what do you think about Baker Mayfield? And I'm going to say, it's contrarian. It's fucking contrarian as shit. And it could work. Coming off a Monday night game, maybe a little tired. Browns come in there. They didn't really do too much, but they did win the game today. What a play to play Baker Mayfield. Oh, I don't know, man. I may do a contrarian look here. It's not really a good one. Pay down for pay up secondary stacks. When you say secondary stacks, are we talking about running back, quarter, or receiver? I don't know all the lingo. I don't really watch too many other streams if they have this lingo down to a T. I tried watching Osimo. I tried watching Al Smizzle. I already have a few trolls from the Osimo cult coming out to me saying I suck and this and that. I had like 6 guys message me on my last video. So I know it's out there, man. I don't really like those guys. I don't hate them. They're very successful. They know what they're doing in terms of researching and explaining the plays. But man, sometimes you just got to go with a gut feeling and see if you can game script it yourself. That's all you got to do. We ain't got to overthink this stuff, man. Let's breathe in and just chill. It's not serious. If we're doing this for a living, hey, God bless you, man. Seriously, I mean that. Because this shit is just meant to be fun. It's fun stuff, man. It's fun just setting lineups, finding weird combinations, and seeing something get you a little extra lunch money. Maybe a lot of extra lunch money. Buying steak and dinner, lobster every night with that 100K up top. That'd be nice. Yes. Lottery. It is, but you get to control the numbers a little bit. It's like you get to touch them on the roulette table and they spin the ball. The dealer's like, hey, come on in. You can touch the ball. Maybe. Just a little bit. EJ, get out of your head, man. But yeah, that's what I think sometimes. I see it like that. And oh, Matt, I work in the casino industry. So I'm around people winning, losing, very familiar with it. ideal poker. All right, I can't move on to running back yet. Come on, EJ. Let's pick a quarterback. Joe Burrow against my pack? I did not like Joe Burrow on that Thursday night game. He came back in the second half. But, man, the Packers' secondary, Jair Alexander, got burned for that touchdown to open up the game. But nothing else happened after that. I guess he was locked down city. But I don't know. T. Higgins is out again. The rookie receiver going against Jair because he'll guard Jamar Chase. Bengals at home. Yeah, Mixon's a good contrarian player. I'm a Packer homer to death. I do struggle with playing guys against my team, but I know in order to be a good DFS player, you got to be able to just put that dude in and let it roll, man. Hey, I appreciate it for sticking on the stream. I just realized it was just me talking. I didn't have my thing up here. I'm still looking at the players. I didn't put the thing. Sometimes I just have one monitor, so I'm just controlling, looking, chilling. Yeah. So let's see here. Keep going back to the running back. Looking at the quarterback. I still haven't picked a quarterback here yet. Try and make it a good first look. I'm not going Fields in this first look. No. A-Rod? Tom Brady for pissed off. He didn't get in the end zone at all against the Patriots. He just goes. The fish come over to Tampa from the down south, and they just get smashed by the Bucs. Brady just lays it on them for 5 touchdowns. Tannehill. Oh, man, I don't know if I trust Tannehill. He had the same matchup against the Jets, and he didn't do shit. They were behind, and yeah. Of course, I think it's a good play if A.J. Brown's back. Yeah, Jones and Brown are back. Yeah, now I see your message. Definitely. Do we go Tom Brady here with the pissed off? Didn't get in the end zone at all tonight? Do we roll with... Because I was thinking of going contrarian with the Baker Mayfield. I feel like tomorrow's going to be a shootout. 5,500 Mayfield. That's a pretty low-owned play. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I usually don't pick pricey top-tier quarterbacks, but Tom Brady, since he didn't do shit, I think he's going to come out, ball, and have like 3 touchdowns by the first half. Tom Brady. You heard it here first, man. Tom Edward Brady. Who else can we roll with Tom Brady? Can we put in... Let's look at the... Usually Mike Evans always is the top guy. I love Antonio Brown. Why is he always... Don't he get like the same amount of targets as all the rest? I feel like Godwin is a hit or miss sometimes. He had 3 receptions, 55 yards. It's really Roll the dice. Who do you want to roll with? Evans, Godwin, or Antonio Brown? For 5,200, I'm rolling with Antonio Brown. So it doesn't look like the tight end. So Gronk's, I think he's out. Yeah, he's not going to play. OJ Howard or Bray. If we're saying that Tom Brady's going to get like 5 touchdowns, one of these tight ends should get something. Yeah, I think Fournette could. We have seen him, but he hasn't been catching as many balls as he did last year, right? We need a pass. But Brady does do those little unique pitches where he just kicks it up to him. Sometimes I remember he did a couple of those. Two 5,200 guys? Ooh. Fournette and Brown, both 5,200. Not bad. Because Brady spreads the ball around. And usually it's like one receiver just smashes. Oh, Fournette should have had a 50-yard reception down the field tonight if it wasn't for pass interference. I watched most of the game. I don't think I remember that. But great. Thank you for the statistic. So Fournette and Brown in this lineup make Brady. I got a lot of space to work with. If I'm sticking with Washington defense, 2,300, why not? I love that price, especially against Jameis Winston. All right, let's go here. Who can we get as our wide receiver 2? I could just bounce around, pick a tight end or a running back, but hey, man. Who can we pick? Can we do a correlation here? We got to do a correlation. A run back, whatever you guys call it. Did Will Fuller do anything? He was forced out. Ooh. Will Fuller got hurt. He didn't play. What did he say? Let me see. He was forced out of Sundays with a hand injury. He caught 1 of 2 targets. Nah. So Will Fuller had a hand injury. He's not going to play. What happened to Albert Wilson? He was never good. But looks like it's Waddle or Parker. And Parker's pretty cheap. I feel like this is a game Waddle could have a big game. He got in the end zone week 1. Ooh. I want to roll with Waddle, 4,800. Rookie, yeah. Who would cover Parker? I have no idea, man. I know a couple players on the Bucs D. I know James. Was it Jamal Dean? He went to the same high school I went to. I think he plays safety over here in Florida. Me and Jamal Dean, we went to the same high school. But I graduated probably 15 years before him. Maybe. I don't think I'm that old. Yeah, probably 15 years. What do you think, Giant Ball? Electricity. Waddle, Parker. Waddle's a good play. This guy, the fact that he got all those targets 2 weeks ago means that anytime he could pop with some short passes and shit. But my whole thing is, what about Myles Gaskin? I don't like going 2 running backs from the same game. But Myles Gaskins, come on, man. You haven't done shit yet. Yeah, I don't like Gaskins. Waddle. Hey, I'm gonna throw Waddle in this lineup. It's not pretty, but I'm gonna get out of this game now. Oh, I got a lot of cap space. A lot. Derrick Henry has smashed the Jags. You remember that game, Derrick Henry, his coming out game? He scored 4 touchdowns, 200 yards on a Thursday night 2 years ago against the Jags. Maybe 3 years ago. Want to know how I know that? I played Derrick Henry and the captain in like 27 lineups. And I think I won like 1,500, but I didn't smash an optimal. I didn't get an optimal lineup when Derrick Henry smashed. I didn't. I think I needed – it was against the Jags too. I think I needed Jags defense scored. It was like 28. But yeah, Jags defense had like 11 points. And Derrick Henry had 4 touchdowns. So crazy. That's what's so crazy about DFS. Sometimes it doesn't make sense at all, and it smashes. You had Kamara in every lineup last year on Christmas. Yeah, you knew you were winning that when he scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns by the halftime. I remember that. He had 6 total. Ooh. All right, let's find a running back here. Did we go back to Derrick Henry? Yeah. You can't. 33 touches this week? Man, that's so much. The Jags contained Joe Mixon. Oh, remember you're talking about Joe Mixon. Let's look his way. 6,200. He got a little break. But yeah, he got injured. Remember he had a little – Taylor used the word minor to describe the injury, so it sounds like Mixon should have a chance to suit up since he gets a little break. Yo, I was on the Jets to win that game. I even said it on the stream. I said the Jets will win, and they did. James Robinson against Titans. I don't know if I want to pay $9,000 for Derrick Henry going against a rested Jaguars D, who actually played pretty well. They held Mixon for the most part. I like James Robinson. It looks like this is like his go-to for him. He should get another 22, 24 points here. He was heavily involved. And he didn't get much receptions, but yeah, he was. I like James Robinson. It's a good week for him too. Especially when we saw Carlos Hyde inactive. It was like Robinson got all the looks. I thought maybe Dare Ungumbolawe, whatever his name was. Man, I thought maybe he would do something, but no. I wonder who's on bye. Is this the first week of buys? I don't even know. Yeah, let's see here, man. James Conner. God, I thought this dude would just never get in the end zone. Back-to-back weeks. Get the fuck out of here. I'll never play James Conner. Come on, man. Ooh. It's too cheap. I don't want to look too cheap. Especially when I have a really cheap stack going here. I don't need to go this cheap for this first look. I'll look at it on the next stream. I think I may go James Robinson here. Or should we go something a little bit more pricier, something a little bit more solid, like a Barkley? With the CD Lamb. So CD Lamb gets back in the end zone. A Barkley and a Lamb. I don't think that's bad. Let's see what it looks like. I'm trying to speed this one up, see. Because I want to roll. I want to go back with Lamb. Since he struggled, I could see him having a bounce back game. Average salary, $5,800. Not bad. Let's look at our tight end. Where can we go? We can go pricey. We can go top tight end. Waller? It's hard for me to say Waller because we haven't seen him play yet. They play tomorrow night. Hawkinson, Kittle. I missed out Kittle. I didn't say him. How did Kittle do? Ooh. Man, Kittle smashed with those targets. Another division game against the Cardinals on the road with Trey Lance as a possible quarterback. Oh man, I feel like Kittle's the way to go. Hey, 2 years ago, I almost won $100K on the $3. The $3 one. I was sitting in first place in the 4 o'clock games. I ended up scored like 256 points. I had George Kittle as a tight end. He caught like 11 balls with no touchdowns. He gave me 30 points, bumped me up to first place. But I ended up falling down to 25th because freaking Kenyon Drake just got traded to the Cardinals, and he goes and scores 4 touchdowns. Oh, it was a heartbreaker. But yeah, it was cool to be in first place for $100K. I looked at it on my phone. I took screenshots. Being in first place when the game is almost over, yeah, that's where I was at. I ain't gonna take no screenshot being in first place in the first quarter of the 1 o'clock games. Nah, I ain't like that. But yeah, George Kittle here looks nice. 6K? Flex? Where can we go, baby? Chubba Hubba Hubba? ODB? James Robinson. Remember I just talked about him? 6K? Flatten this one out. You may not like James Robinson. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about him, but I was just talking about him, and now it made sense. Hey, I like it, man. I like it. Dude, I'm going to roll this lineup. I'm not even going to second guess it. This is a first look, man. The Millie Maker lineup, maybe. Hey, when I almost took down that slate when I was talking about let's see here. I had Dwayne Haskins as my quarterback when I almost took down that $3 $100K up top. Yeah, Tom Brady, Barkley, Fournette, CeeDee Lamb, Antonio Brown, Waddle, Kittle, Robinson, Washington D. Doesn't look that pretty, but it all makes sense. All right, we're going to look at one showdown, then I'm going to call it a night. One showdown. Showdowns are quick. All right, we're going to look at tomorrow night showdown, baby. I don't know if you play Showdown at all, Matt, if you're still watching, but Showdown, we pick basically 6 flexes, and the one flex is called a captain. You can put anybody in any spot, but you have to have at least one player from either team. So the captain's worth 1.5 times the salary of what you see here. So usually Herbert would be 11,200, but if you put him in a captain, he's 1.5 times 16.8. You already know where I'm going with the captain here. I'm going Guyton. Guyton all day. You got to be different. Play contrarian in these showdowns. That's the only way that you're going to make it happen, man. So if we're going Guyton, we're going Herbert. I feel like you can't. This is like a double quarterback all the way. I may not even play defense tomorrow night, honestly. Waller hasn't done it in the past few games, so hey. Nah, he hasn't done it, but he can do it. He can crush. Let's go Waller here. Should we go Mike Williams here? This is just like walking apart. 5K. Do we go kicker tight end? Could go Jared Cook. Nah, I don't want to do that. Edwards. I feel like I want to be a little bit more sneaky. Or should I not be? I need Guyton to outscore Mike Williams and Keenan Allen for this to make sense. Where's Peyton Barber? Man, they priced Barber up so much. But he definitely was looking like the workhorse. I mean, this guy, you think he finds a home somewhere and then he goes to another team. Like, remember when he went to the Bucs and we thought he was going to do something? Wasn't he on the Bucs last year or the year before? Jacobs. What's up with Jacobs? Is he going to play game time decision? Oh, I'm fading the heck out of him. So come on, where can we go here, man? Kicker? Give us a Raiders kicker, a 3-on-3. So I need my kicker in this spot to outscore Cook and Edwards. So Edwards, he hasn't gotten the end zone yet. No, I'm not good. I'm going to put Edwards in there. I really would like to put Renfro. That's who I really like. But I can't fit Renfro in this lineup. Man. What if I took Mike Williams out and put in Keenan Allen? Now I got this lineup. That's what I want to do. It's been the Mike Williams show. Maybe he slows down this game. I wouldn't say fade him that much, but for this look, I'm going to fade him. I'm going to put Keenan Allen. Let's do it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It's a lot of fun just setting lineups with you guys. I appreciate all the support. Please give it a big thumbs up if you like the video. And I hope you guys have a good start to your week with whatever you do in your personal life. So have a good start to your Monday. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. All right. Good night, everyone.